Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back with another recording of Borderlands 2. So we've got a monster we need to find. I actually need to look at my guns because I was thinking about making sure I had the right guns on. Shotgun, rocket launcher, and assault rifle. These are the guns still that I'm trying to use. So we're supposed to find the monster that's over in this area. And we're gonna come down this way to do it. This is probably a fight arena, if I was to guess. Look to see if there's any collectibles or anything. Doesn't seem like it. Actually, it doesn't seem like I was supposed to be able to get up that high. We're not in a vehicle, so I wonder if this monster is going to be a machine. There we go. So I'm gonna do this annoying thing where I do this for quick shots. So apologies, but I'm just grinding quest here. Let's see. My accuracy is so high that it doesn't matter. It just locks into where it needs to be. And I'm hoping this actually works that way, but I think it does. See, it's looking for me to shoot and destroy something within about a second of pulling the trigger to zoom in. Which means I can just zoom in and zoom back out after each shot. Alright. So this quest is done, and that means there's really no more quests to do in this area. So I just want to kind of look around. See what environment this is, and I'm surprised there aren't ways to climb to the top of these signs. Let's see. Elite's junk. Own one today. Dive in today. Ellie's junk. Dive in today. Interesting. And then this is just a Torg sign. Seems like this might be a wall, or this might just be a gate. So I can walk over here just fine, but I can't bring the car. Okay. And then we have a cat symbol that looks different from any other symbol I've seen. So I wonder if maybe there's going to be a boss here at some point, but not right here. Where is everybody? I see a lot of people, but they're not on the ground where I'd like them to be. So let's do that. I'm trying to use my damage over time quest grenades. So more people on the ground now. And still trying to shoot bales too. Let's see, where is everybody else? Like, I'm basically having to use a single grenade to kill a single enemy. Because that's no way to do business. Particularly since they're so overpowered like everything else. Let's go ahead and pick up. Probably grinding here more than anything, just trying to get a few more bits of experience. So if I shoot the barrels, they explode immediately because I'm so overpowered. Did determine that setting myself on fire does not count as far as the quest to do damage with these kind of grenades. So I have to get an enemy to shoot a shock shield if I want it to do damage. Pretty much. And we're still just playing Borderlands and picking up guns that are not worth it. And this isn't even a golden key issue right now. This is literally just I'm overpowered. I guess perhaps I'm overpowered because I had a golden key. We're gonna have to come back definitely then if there's switches to pull. Interesting, there's an invisible wall here. I can't go any further that way. So yeah, maybe the fact that I've had golden keys and that's given me really good purple guns throughout the entire game made me overpowered, and that's why I'm level 42 when I probably, in all fairness, should be at level 30. I'll grant that, but there's really no rebalancing issue at this point either. Some of these DLCs are straight up designed in a way that they hit a max level for really no reason. Like, I don't even know why people think that's a good idea in things like World of Warcraft. Like, why not just have some prestige ability or some max level? I guess eventually games did realize a way to fix that, so that it isn't the case of you hit a max level and then you have no reason to play, but I cannot squeeze through that. But even the prestige systems often don't give you a real good motivation to want to use them. It's really just a matter of, do you like the game you're playing or not, and do you want to put another 100 or hours into it? See, I should let these people attack me, that way I can see. I'm trying to get my shield thorns, my thorn shield used up and get that quest done so I can get rid of it. More guns. I might be getting slightly close to running out of space. Man, the explosion on these gas containers have gotten big. Do they level up with the character you're playing as? Like, they really shouldn't have been able to blow up a...
Just look at him.
Shouldn't have been able to blow up the barrel on the other side of the street. Let's see. And a cult of the vault in the bathroom. One of two, so yeah, inevitably I will not find the second one. Again, big explosion. This is interesting design on the buildings because I haven't seen a lot of just majorly destroyed buildings in Borderlands. Be nice if there was actually two Cult of the Vault symbols right next to each other. Yeah, this is some gateway that's going to take us to Mama's gang. Alright, and until we get in that area, I can't do anything, so now I have to run all the way back. Let's see if any of that needs to be collected. So we will be back. This is another one of those cases where fast travel would be nice. Even if it's just like you can go home to your base and that's it. Or you can fast travel to Sanctuary and that's it. That would work perfectly fine by me.
Now with 47% more than 26% death annually. That is down from last year.
So let's look at the map now. We're gonna have to work our way back around and just see what this unlocks. I don't think it's gonna unlock too much. I think it is just gonna show me some roads I could have taken, some jumps I could have done. So there's a couple of quests to do in the cars. The major one is destroy things with the blue sparks. I don't know what that's supposed to mean even, because I've never seen these vehicles spawn blue sparks. Alright, we've got something over this way. Hey, is it really necessary to jump into this stuff right now though? It's slagged racks. Alright, well, I haven't killed racks in a long time, so that's not too much. Here we've got like a rack hive that I imagine will kill at some point. There's definitely something to be said about having these type of enemies just come back. Oh yeah, my shields will take these guys out just fine. I can just stand in one place and let them run into me. Anybody else? Not really. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, since they added some variety to the enemies you're fighting, I don't know why they didn't take more care to use that variety in all different places. The main game in particular is just horrible about giving you the same Hyperion robots over and over again, and I can only assume that's because none of the other AI worked right. That they were just running into some terrible programming issues. So there's a gate and a gate. So we'll have to come back to that area later. What does the map look like now? Yeah, it seems like there's a whole square section we'll deal with. Let's see what happens if I go up here. Not much. I remember you used to run into cactus like this and they would shoot out electricity and shock you. At least there was some kind of cactus like that that worked that way. Right. Seems like I may have missed some of the map up this way. I'm a little confused by that. I'm fairly certain I did go this direction. Maybe I didn't go this far. Oh yeah, I thought this side was blocked, but I didn't see that you could walk through it. Okay. So another area where we can just kind of grind. Every time I get out of the car, by the way, I have to refill my health because my car has less health than I do, which is ridiculous. Should be the exact opposite of that. Let's see. Let's take this as quickly as possible. Get some more grenades. I'm still using almost one grenade per kill, which is not going to be feasible to speed the process up. That's going to be slow as all get out. I'll let this guy decide to attack me. Hey, you're going to attack me? There we go. Really should let more people attack me directly. So I can be done with my thorn shield. Yeah, you can't be anywhere close to these propane tanks anymore. They will damage you. If you can see them on screen, they explode big enough to damage you. That feels like a glitch, honestly. Like, I don't think that would have been the intentional way it was supposed to go. See, and look, if I shoot that, it's not big enough to do damage and shoot that. But had I shot that, I definitely would have blown up the barrel. Maybe the idea here is that the propane barrels are supposed to scale up with the character, and then the barrels are not. I don't know why you would even have two different types of explosive barrels that way. Like, because at some point it just becomes ridiculous. If I'm blowing up an explosive gas tank and it's doing damage to everybody in a considerable radius. There we go. I'm trying to run up here and see what's going on. But there's kind of nothing here right now. Anyone hit me? And see, they can shoot those shock barrels, but I can't shoot them because... interesting. Only the one person who hits me gets the thorns damage instead of a lot of people. So I'm in a weird position where if I'm surrounded by people, I would either have to let them all hit me, or see, that would take too long to kill that guy. I forgot that the promise of this is that there's a vault that's gonna open up. Forgot that was what they were promising, because I know it's not true. Like, if it does open a vault, it's going to be like the first vault ever that is actually just full of guns and not an enemy, or full of money or something, or full of iridium. It would be nice if it was full of iridium, even though these upgrades on iridium probably aren't that important in the long run. There we go, we gotta get that quick draw challenge if we can. Like, if I could get 1,000 iridium and upgrade everything a lot higher than it is, even if upgrades are infinite, it'd still be nice. Holding more bullets, holding more guns. We still definitely haven't hit a level where I can run through the entirety of a chapter without having to sell guns. I'm doing pretty well as a single player, where I can hold on to almost every gun that I run across before I run into a vending machine. Although, honestly, they could have just fixed the game a lot better for most players if they had just put more vending machines everywhere. Right. A little bit of money here. A little health here. Bullets here. Looking for Cult of the Vault symbols while I'm running around, just in case I run into any of them. This is a pretty open area, but it's got a lot of nooks and crevices, so I wouldn't be surprised if there actually was things I'm missing. Yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised one bit if I missed major sections of the world. Let's see, we're down. Can't even get in that building. They seem to like the idea of... I can't walk. They seem to like the idea of screwing around with these shorter doorways. I don't know why. It feels like they were planning on some claptraps being around. I'm not sure claptrap is going to show up. I'm kind of fairly certain he won't. Alright, now let's look back at the map. Now, with the exception of that one area, we have cleaned off this section, which almost certainly they're going to have us come back and do it a second time. But we're grinding, trying to get up to level 43. Not that level 43 really changes too much, other than it's going to make me feel a little bit better when I spend the remainder of my golden keys. This has to be the last DLC. Like, I couldn't imagine for a second that there's another DLC I missed, but we'll spend some extra time and we'll travel everywhere and just make sure I've been to all places. Alright. Also, now this map is a little bit better cleaned up, so this quest needs to be turned in there. This quest needs to be turned in there. And this story quest needs to be turned in over here. And I think we're fine to turn in the story quest and just move it forward. So I suppose if I just were to somehow lock down my controller here, would riders eventually respawn so you could grind this? I guess not, because they're not. Alright, there was a potential cheat there. I still kind of want to see this character. Maybe she'll show up in Borderlands 3 or something. Need to turn in the death race quest, which that wasn't terrible. It didn't. I had like 15 seconds and I really didn't even do the race that well.
Oh hi, I'm Motor Mama, and I see you've been trying to get my attention. If you like, we can fight each other and see which of us is the best. Sound fun? I'll be waiting for you. Don't let her voice throw you. Motor Mama is a stone-cold psychopath. I don't want to get too graphic, but let's just say she eats her own children.
Not too graphic. So quest-wise, we have a undiscovered quest at the Badass Crater Bar, and we have a quest here. Tier 2 battle, race to death, level 30. Wait at the starting line, and we'll do this a second time. And then I think we'll make a special effort to ready, set, go. Alright, so that was bad. I don't know if I actually have to go through these. It doesn't seem like you actually do. Well, we screwed this up, so let's take a moment to fail this race. And we'll just fast travel in here. So we immediately failed. No big deal there. Let's talk to Moxie first. Yeah, the graphics do load in better. Like, sometimes there's like a texture leak or something. Those characters particularly don't look much better, but Moxie looks better. And Scooter looks way better than he did. guns, 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 and more guns and more guns to sell. We might get over the 2 million point selling all these guns. I was at the exact maximum amount of guns too. Interesting. One more and I would have been over the limit.
When you think murder,
Nope, still 9,000 short. Let's talk to Moxie.
Hey, sugar. I've got something for you. It's time for the other gladiators to get scared, sugar. Scared of you. I stole some of the wanted posters printed about you vault hunters. Plastered them around the arena so the other gladiators know exactly what you're capable of.
Okay. So that quest will work well later. What we should do is we should go back, try the race tier 2 again, and then we'll get to the arena. Let's look at the map too. Yeah, here's the tier 2 battle. I mean, I guess I could go to the arena first and turn in those quests. We could do it a couple different ways. Sure. Let's just keep it interesting. The question is, what is the biggest jump? There's supposed to be a really big jump here, and I don't have a clue what it would be. Let's see. So we'll try this one.
Easy.
Guess that was it. Alright. Just turn in these quests.
Nicely done. Wow.
That was the monster hunt. The monster truck hunt. And now we have the turn in the quest where we killed the video game critics. No response there. And we have one new quest. Beware the flaming rack.
What ho! It's your old chum, Sir Hammerlock, with a quest for you. There appears to be a new species of rack somewhere in the amusingly named badass crater of badassitude. Go find these creatures, would you?
Alright. So let's see. All of these are actually in the Southern Raceway, including the story mission, so this is actually the only quest that is in this area. What happened to the quest of the #1 fan? Yeah, we didn't do that, so we need to go back there. Let's go back to the beatdown. That'll keep things at least slightly interesting and varied. We're running into some instances of them having us run around in different places, specifically to just drag the game out. Now, the mistake that could happen here, let's see, we're gonna be defeating Mother Mama, and then we would have to destroy Flame Boy, and then I imagine once we beat the main guy, that'll be the end of the game, the DLC. Alright, so we've got another quest over here. Hopefully there aren't any other quests over here. Nobody messes with Scooter's mama. Mother lover.
Hi, Scooter Man's talking at you. There's this slag-sucking little bitch named Hamhock. Moxie told me to try to cop a feel on her, so that sumbitch has gotta die. Now, I hired a few extra trigger men to deal with this rat-tapping ass just in case. but I thought I'd get my old pal first dibs on him. You know what I'm saying? You know our besties, you know that.
So we're trying to track down this guy and kill him, and track down that guy and probably kill him too. Alright, no big deal. Let's just run through here and see how many enemies we can get. There we go, there's a lot of guys. Let's see. There's a lot of people. Just let them hit me.
Don't kill Hamhawk. I stretched the truth when I told Scooter he tried to cop a feel. Hamhawk's no angel, but I was drunk, and honestly, what happened was pretty consensual. Like 4 to 5 bases worth of consensual. So here's what I propose. You take out the other hitmen Scooter hired, and you let Hamhawk live. Sound good?
Okay.
Hey, why don't you kill Hamhawk yet? You know he used his brother's spine as a skipping rope, don't you? And went to the national championships with the damn thing. Besides, I'll roar the hell out of you once you deep six him. Gosh damn.
So now we have either an iridium or a grenade mod. And honestly, I'd prefer to go for Moxie here, because yeah, I'd just like the story to go that way. Alright, so let's see where the map is now. Kill Hammerhawk or go kill the gunman. Is this the gunman? No. This is the gunman. Maybe we could kill them both. That would be fun.
I bet she did. I swear Mama defended more of her skeezy ass boyfriends than I can count. Like, it's 12.
Move out of the
Thanks for
way.
helping me out, babe. Scooter means well, but he tends to overreact when he doesn't like my boyfriends. Come on back when you're ready.
Alright, I was trying to hit that barrel. Let's see. And I guess there probably is another Cult of the Vault symbol somewhere around here that I won't find. We still have this section to do, so let's go do that. Can I get on top? Yes, I can. So that. Honestly, if I killed everybody Moxie is dated on Pandora, I'd probably be killing half the male population, and that's a large majority of people on Pandora. In fact, that's one of the things that's rumored about Borderlands 3 is that as we enter different planets that weren't populated with prisoners and workers, construction workers, we will start to see a lot more female enemies and a more equal balance. Borderlands 1's had some some female enemies, General Steel and the ninja girls, but the generic characters, like this guy, there's no reason why that couldn't half the time be a female body model. And I'm not sure Borderlands 3 really needs to change too much. We're looking for Sully the Stabber. Let's see.
Now go ask him for autograph. Oh my god, I'm so nervous!
So I'm just gonna walk up to him and talk to him. Interesting. He's got this big mask on.
An autograph? Ha! Piss off, chump!
He said no? Well, there's only one thing to do. Look him in the eye, nod politely, and kill the living crap out of him! I just want an autograph, you big bully! Oh yeah! Thanks for helping me with that girl. That's why you my main squeeze. Anyway, grab that little memento he dropped. I might not have gotten an autograph, but that thing's even better. You know what I'm saying? Come on back, girl.
So, okay, that quest is done, which I guess that means we can now kind of leave this area. Refill all my grenades. I'm not doing a lot of this, so there's certainly drops of iridium that I could be missing, drops of money that I could be missing. Let's see, and quest wise we have this quest to turn into Mad Moxie, this quest to turn into Tiny Tina, and we could probably ignore a lot of these and just fast travel through the Sun Raceway. I guess it really is just going to boil down to, do I think Tiny Tina would give us more quests? Still just trying to finish all of this off. Like, we could kind of speed this up. Like, if we just go to the Badass Crater Bar and just fast travel here. Like, we really don't need to do all of this. We can come over here and turn in that quest for Moxie. She's not even gonna say anything.
Appreciated, sugar. Now, I wonder if Hamhock's still interested in mixing. Like what you see?
And notice how it just cut off the it just totally cut off the
If you're not in the mood for a
quest
mission, you can always
response.
try out one of my slot machines.
And here we have a grenade mod, which you can inspect and you can make screenshots of. We don't. I don't ever even do anything with those though. You could have always done that with any gun. Like I can certainly come in here and look at all of this. Like, totally unnecessary feature that most people probably don't even know exists. Meanwhile, we can sell some guns. I don't see why that is marked that way. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold on to that. Not gonna hold on to that. Not gonna hold on to that.
Let me know if anything catches
There we
your eye.
go. I guess I'm 80,000 short, not 9,000 short. I have a tenfold error there. So I come back out here. And there is a new quest, which is that quest, or that quest. So we'll try to race again. If we fail the race halfway through, we'll go to Tiny Tina's. And these cars are not any faster or slower than the others, I think. Wait a minute, let me just double check. Make sure that there isn't like a speeder, because in the first game, we'll take a light runner, sure. Deploy vehicle. We'll see if maybe this runs a little bit faster than the other card. Alright. We have to come back and pick up the quest again. 2 minutes in a light runner vehicle around the track. No screw ups. Ready, set, go. Yeah, it seems like if you get close enough, you're fine. And it doesn't really feel like there's a need to... Maybe you can only get blue sparks on the light runner cars. Like, look how it slows down just going uphill. There's actually too much physics in the race. I'm looking for places where I can get somewhat straight runs on the boosts also. If I'm supposed to do this entire race twice around and do it in less time, I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna succeed on this. Like I feel like I'm 7 seconds too short. Feels like staying on the ground on the road is helpful, but perhaps not as helpful as it should be. And yeah, 24 seconds, 23 seconds. This isn't gonna make it. Not unless I can severely cut corners, which I guess maybe I can. Like this whole going around part, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut some corners. So this is the next checkpoint. There's a considerable amount of space there to cheat and go off track. And yeah, unless this is actually more of a case of I need the bandit technical. That might also be the case. We may just have to try this again. Alright, move up a little bit. Go. Alright. Is there something here that I could use as a way of cutting corners? I don't think so. Like, I can try that, but then this is gonna happen. Alright. So the big jump here is the important one. And I missed it. But that's fine. This still may be enough to speed things around. I can bounce into walls. I'm about 7 seconds short again. Like, as soon as I can boost, I need to boost. Like, cut it tight here, cut over here, and do this, and then we need, as quickly as possible, the way off. Yeah, if I could get up here, then I should probably at that point go here. But honestly, I just don't think that case is... I don't think that's worth it. So let's just ignore that quest. Set that as our quest. There's quite a lot of quests here now that I'm just ignoring because I don't want to waste the time on it. They're not entertaining enough to keep my attention. I've never really been a fan of the racetrack sequences and the car sequences. I think the fact that they make the world so big so that they can have these roads and races is adding some secondary racing game to Borderlands 2 and the Borderlands series that just doesn't need it. Like, Borderlands is long enough. It's too long already. Get rid of the cars, make everything smaller. If I can't walk it to a place or have a reason to walk from point A to point B, then there's too much space. Like, even here, there's too much space. This could easily... The gate could have been here. Fine. It doesn't need to be twice the distance that way. Let's turn in the head.
Sully was my third favorite murderer. You know who my number one is? It's you! Oh, it has to be. I'm gonna throw up.
So
much missions?
I don't know why she doesn't want my signature. Let's see which one of these guns gives more money, because that's all that really matters.
Hey. Ball hunter. Hey. Hey.
So now she has walking the dog quest.
So, I just bought a puppy! His name is Enrique, and he is as adorable as a mother humper. Do me a favor and take him for a walk, would you? It'll help with your training and give Enrique some exercise. I'll mark his location on your echo thingy.
So, hey, we leveled up. Didn't really even make a big to-do about it. So, I could try to increase my aim steadiness or increase my critical hit damage. Like, critical hit damage might at some point make sense if I'm taking on some of the Seraph level enemies, but right now getting these skill points up to the maximum so I can melee people to get experience would be ideal. And then maximum health going up is certainly nice too. And we've got one more quest we can do. One assumes, just jump over that fence, that Enrique is going to turn out to be a skag. So I'm looking for the diamonds, not the yellow exclamation mark. I guess I shouldn't be shooting things with grenades if I'm trying to get the quest to kill things with this. I need to be just shooting these saw blades. Seems like the saw blades despawn pretty quickly. Alright. So it's like a flame skag.
To properly walk Enrique, you just gotta open his cage and lead him through some of his favorite spots. But be careful, he is a very affectionate puppy and he'll love your face off if you don't stay ahead of him.
Alright. Alright, so we open the gate and then...
Run, Ball Hunter! Run like the mother humping wind!
Run, keep Enrique alive.
Enrique gets bored easily. Give him a little love tap, show you mean business. Business.
Let's see.
Enrique gets bored easily. Give him a little love tap, show you mean business. Business. You shoot my doggy too much? That's rude.
Who's shooting? Who? Let's see. Run, 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 run. Guess we're going this way. And he's supposed to be chasing me. Like, he doesn't have a lot of health. So I think the idea would be that I would go melee Enrique, but honestly, if I melee him, he's gonna die.
Legs up, Ball Hunter! You're doing ace!
Alright, so I'm supposed to be running. For the love of torque, run faster. Yeah, and this whole experience is just like different from what it should be. Enrique should be super aggroed on me. He should be chasing me really fast, but he's not. He's slow and crippled because of the amount of damage he took, probably from my shield alone. And I don't have a way of healing characters. There's no special heal gun.
Whatever happens, don't look back.
Right.
Don't!
Yeah, I looked back.
He gets bored easily. Give him a little love tap, show you mean business. Business.
Is he coming? See, I may actually get Enrique killed at this rate. Oh crap, it's right behind me.
You can move this fast in the arena, you'll be unstoppable!
I can feel it breathing on my neck. What would be nice after doing a quest like this is if it significantly increased my run speed, because nothing ever has, and I don't think anything really could. I think
Looks like Enrique got bored. Pop him once, so start chasing you again.
Like Enrique is...
Enrique lost interest. Better get his attention.
Yeah. He's just so far... Come on, Enrique. We can do this, Enrique. Just keep chasing me. Yeah, well, while you decide to chase me, I imagine this is the end. This is a good example of just how kind of unpolished and unbalanced some of these quests are. The fact that the race quest is so hard and requires you to cut corners and get every second right.
Pop those legs, girl.
And then this quest, because I'm overpowered, is super easy. You just have to wait for poor Enrique. This would have been faster, certainly, if Enrique hadn't taken so much damage. I think Borderlands 3, when you get back to other planets, could introduce actual dogs instead of skags. As pets, I don't think you would want to shoot or be able to kill dogs. Of course, dogs in video games are kind of last season in a lot of ways, so.
Who's the tight little puppy? Is it Enrique? Yes, it is. Good job, girl. Yep. Enrique looks good and pooped. Come on back whenever you're done.
So yeah, there's definitely a possibility we'll see several different types of animals that maybe have the same AI and interact the same way. But probably just as pets, so we won't see too many of them. Let's see. Being able to shoot things and grind on them. There's blue sparks. Oh, I finally figured out how blue sparks work. How is that?
That was my big game.
You must be backing up or turning when you kill them, I guess. And you probably have to be running over something. So you have to be going kind of fast and kind of that. And killing things with the saw blade is close to impossible. That's why I never use this vehicle. Let's just rush this way. And let's turn in this quest. I bet she won't have any new quests for us, but maybe. Tina's Boom Puppy. Boom, boom, boom. Good doggy. Consumes 3 ammo per shot. Deals bonus explosive damage. Level 30 weapon. Okay. Well, I guess this is as good of a point as any to wrap it up. Let's see, quest-wise, this is the only quest we've skipped, and that tin torque token is kind of sucky that I'm gonna miss that. The rest of these are from other DLCs, but this is a really long list at this point. But most of them, like this level 30 Hyperius the Invincible, still impossible for me to solo. This level 50 Barroom Blitz is impossible, probably the solo also. Hyperion Slaughter round 1 level 30, that's probably doable. Creature Slaughter at level 28 is probably doable. Magic Slaughter round 2 is probably doable solo. I could never find this mission, but I know it's part of the Dungeons and Dragons Tiny Tina Bunkers and Badass DLC, whatever it was called. They gave it like a different name, so I never got it. I could go back and grind to do that one. I can't do this one, and I probably can't do that one, so then that just leaves us with this last bit of DLC, doing these side missions, and then the main story mission, which we're in like chapter 8, I believe. I doubt we're gonna get enough experience to go to level 44, and we have 158 iridium, so I can upgrade that final thing, my backpack, one more time. This is just gonna be sold, unfortunately. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna get leveled up again. Very possibly we can make a few more quests be finished, but not a lot of them. It's questionable whether there's 1 or 2 hours left of gameplay. It feels like there's probably an hour and 30 minutes more of gameplay, but the Torg token certainly is throwing that calculation off, because yeah, I don't know how I would have gotten a lot of them in the request to get like 100 of them. So unless you can just do the arena over and over again, kind of like Mad Moxie's Underdome could be done in the first game, and then you get rewarded for doing that, unlike Mad Moxie's Underdome where you barely got anything for doing those incredibly long wave-based fights. Yeah, I guess maybe that is the case. Maybe at the end of the game you'll just be able to do the arena constantly if you just want to keep on playing and keep on grinding. But that would be a horrible experience, certainly, to try and get to max level in the first gameplay. There's kind of no reason to get to max level in the first gameplay also. Like, yeah, there's kind of no reason. It's not like the second you start true Vault Hunter mode, you're going to be at level 43 anyways. I bet the enemies I'm fighting in the second, in true Vault Hunter mode, the playthrough New Game Plus, will be level 30 also. So I may not be able to get to max level until like a complete playthrough a second time, and I don't think I'd ever commit to spending that much time. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to further follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me, you can support me via Patreon, or you can friend me on